our second technique in the advanced syllabus this week is going to be the rolling knee bar from bottom turtle. Okay, so this is generally, it's something that is avoidable by the person on top, but sometimes they'll get over eager, or sometimes you're just very good at it and you can catch it in transitions. So basically, we're going to start in bottom turtle here. Our opponent is usually around our back, we're getting some of that here and there. Yeah. And so there will be times, again, where my partner / opponent, so we're going to rotate all the way around, here and there, where their leg ends up in between ours. Okay? As long as their feet are outside, some people will kneel on the back of your legs, so chin here, or they might be all the way to one side, or they might be higher. All these cases, it makes it much, much harder, but it is still possible. Any time where her knee basically ends up roughly in between my knees. Okay, and I can force this by changing my angle, moving around, but it's one of those things that if its opportunity is there for it, it is a very, very strong attack. So what we're going to do is we're going to start down here. Again, we're moving around together. Again, this is set. You may have started with the knee on the back of the calf and then lost it, but I'm going to end up again here. So my foot is now over the back of her calf here. So what I'm looking to do here is I'm looking to basically do a forward roll whilst bringing her weight forward. Okay. The most common mistake with this, guys, is that people just try and roll away from the person, just pick the person up. Again, Bushesho guys can sort of probably do that because they're huge, powerful people. If I try to just roll away, if I just try and roll away and try and pick her up, this is not going to go very far. I'm just going to fall that way. Okay. So I need to make sure that my leg shoots through. Usually also I'm going to use my other leg, the one that's not inside, to curl into the back of her armpit or something to bring her weight forward. I need to get her weight off this leg. Right now most of it is on it, particularly if she knows I'm about to attack it, so I need to get my roll sorted. We'd like to try and hook the leg with our hands first. We don't have to, we can figure it out later, but generally I'm going to do the same thing, the same forward roll. My left leg is going to come up into the back of her armpit, and my arm is going to come here. So I want to basically go up and kick this up here to bring her weight forward a little bit as I dive myself lower. Okay? This gets me fairly entangled on the leg. So now this leg will go up into the armpit. I start to roll forwards a little bit. And we stay tight on it. Our knees go together and the foot is here, and we engage. Again, usually we try and control the foot and we push the hips forward. Then we finish here, or again, we might turn it into a toe hold should that become available. Also, a lot of the time you will start this entrance, they will change their angle and become a toe hold setup as well. All we're looking to do is to isolate this leg so we can start attacking it and just really focus in on that. So, and so one more time, got it, and moving around. Opportunity is there for it. Again, I want to slide myself backwards so I can isolate her hip, not just her knee. I need the whole of her leg. So I want to bring my right leg back and my left back so I'm really, really close to the hip here. This hand, if it can, go through and hook the entire leg, that's perfect. If not, you can sometimes just grab the cloth and then improve your grip later on. It does depend. Going through those is obviously better if you can. Then we tuck our head, we roll this leg here. There's a lot of the work here. Okay, do not roll away, just try to pull. I need to go as deep underneath as I can. Right. Stay heavy on it. Control. Knees pinch together like again. All knee bars. It's very important to stop them rotating out. So I need these legs really clamped hard together, and I want to be really heavy on this. Usually we control the foot to one side of our head and set it. Usually we need to have some grip on the heel to prevent that rotation. But if I'm just here, it's too far away from my body. You know, she might pull it backwards or she might just twist down. Both will deal with the problem. So I want to have some control of the hip, some control of this part of the leg, and then some control of the heel if possible. You can go straight to this if you want, but again, here is fine. Here and here is okay. Here and here is okay. There's different styles. Some people will grab the foot directly. Whatever works right. Some people even go to like a full figure four grip here. But knees go together, hold this tight, and then pull backwards here and extend your hips through for the finish. Okay, other finishes can also happen. Again, you can start pulling around, start going into there or whatever. But those are all different finishes from the same initial setup. It's probably one of the few submissions you see semi-regularly from bottom turtle directly, and just finding the timing to get that roll through and going from being the defender to being the attacker makes it a very strong tool for your toolbox. That is the rolling knee bar from bottom turtle.